Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming. My name is Cody GT, and version 4.2 brought a lot of good stuff. This version is absolutely amazing, and it dropped a lot of content and a lot of things that you're able to do in this version, but at the very same time, that can be slightly overwhelming, especially for new players when it comes to resources, what you should be doing first, and what you should be taking advantage of. And I wanted to go ahead and do a video just speaking about what I believe you should be doing when it comes specifically to your ancient willpower and how you should be spending it, or what you should be prioritizing first. I know for the newer players that just joined the game of Honkai, it could be a bit overwhelming not knowing exactly what to do. So this is more catered towards those players. My veterans, you understand what you should be doing, or it should be common knowledge for you. So for my newer players, this video is really for you, specifically towards your ancient willpower, what you should be prioritizing or what you should be investing in. So this will be more of an informative video. I hope you do enjoy, and I hope you get something from it. And I hope I'm concise in today's video. Whenever I do videos like this, I always feel like I'm all over the place. So hopefully I can convey and give some sound advice on what you should be doing. And really quickly, before we do jump into it, I wanted to mention that I will be going live later today. I'll make an announcement on my community tab and in the Discord, so join the Discord. The link will be in the description below. Announcing when I'm going to be going live to do some pulls for Fallen Rosemary, as well as run some events with you guys. So it should be a really good time. I hope to see you there. Keep tabs on my community tab and in the Discord for the announcement. But with that being said and out of the way, like I mentioned, today's video is all about what you should be doing with your ancient willpower, what you should be prioritizing, or what you should be investing in. Because us global players, we do have the benefit of knowing what future versions are going to go ahead and drop. And what I mean by that specifically is we know what's coming in version 4.3, and that is the augmentation for Rosa, right? Fervent Tempo Delta, the fighter jet airplane that's going to be coming in version 4.3. And with that understanding, we are able to prepare ahead of time. That's one of the benefits of being on the global side, which I do really enjoy, actually, by the way. We may not get the content right when, when everything is released and be able to, use the content, but at least we know ahead of time and what we should be saving for and what we should be investing in. So for my newer players, like I mentioned, version 4.2 dropped, and it can be a bit overwhelming with everything going on and what you should be investing your resources in. So this is a video just to give you some quick advice on what I think you should be doing, and hopefully it helps and, helps you or allows you to be able to make a better decision. So ancient willpower. This is something that is going to be a hot commodity for not only version 4.2, but for version 4.3. The reason being is because to obtain Rosa, if you don't have her already, does require ancient willpower or to gacha her, right? So with that being said as well, Fallen Rosemary being quote-unquote free to play because you can grind for her using the ancient willpower and the ancient legacies. You can obtain her for free, albeit it does take a lot of ancient willpower and a lot of ancient legacies. Now, version 4.3, keep in mind, won't come out until later on, so you'll have plenty of time to be able to farm up more ancient willpowers. Now, this is very specific to your account and what you have already. So let's say, for example, you do not have Rosa right now, and you're wondering what you should do with your ancient willpower, if you should be saving it to try and just obtain Rosa, or if you should be going for Fallen Rosemary right now because she is available. So my advice, now keep in mind really quickly, I think FTD, which is the augmentation for Rosa, I think she is going to be the better Valkyrie just in general. Now, I do understand they're completely different. One's a quantum elemental type, the other one's a physical psychic type. That's understandable, I get that, but I think just in general, overall, I think FTD is going to be a better Valkyrie in general on your account. I think Fallen Rosemary is absolutely fantastic. Please don't misunderstand. I think she's great and she has great supporting capabilities, but I think in general, FTD is just going to be a better Valkyrie overall. Now, with that also being said, Fallen Rosemary, her supporting capabilities really kick in when you double S rank her, so you have to keep that in mind as well. She could still be a pretty good pseudo damage dealer for you, but keep in mind her supporting capabilities really kick in at double S rank. That's where a lot of her supporting capabilities skills are locked behind. So with that being said, what do I think you should do with the ancient willpowers? Now, we know version 4.3 won't come out till later down the road, so we'll have plenty of time to be able to farm up more ancient willpower to be able to unlock Rosa if you don't have her on your account already. So what I think you should be doing immediately, because I think Fallen Rosemary is a must-have on your account. I think she is going to benefit you being a quantum type and a pseudo damage dealer elemental, and you can eventually get her to double S rank for the supporting capabilities. I think you should use your ancient willpower to at least unlock her and get her on your account. I think it's going to be very valuable, and then you can worry about double S ranking her later down the road. But use your ancient willpower, unlock her, get her on your account, because she's a fantastic Valkyrie and she's going to help your account. She's going to benefit you, especially, you know, from a new player standpoint. She's going to be really good, a really good quantum type for your account. Especially if you don't have too many, and a really good lightning damage dealer, and eventually a support for your account as well. So that's what I think you should be doing immediately. And then afterwards, I think you should focus on unlocking Rosa if you don't have her unlocked already. Now, if you do have her unlocked already, in my case, I do have her unlocked, and in my case, I have her at S and I think 1 star. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be unlocking Fallen Rosemary, and then I'm going to try and double S rank Fallen Rosemary, because if I could pull her from the gacha, that'd be great, and then I'll try and double S rank her. But let's say, for example, I wasn't pulling her from the gacha, I was just going to try and unlock her naturally. I would try and unlock her by grinding, and then I would focus on double S ranking Rosa first, just in my opinion for right now, just so you have the double S rank for Rosa, and then go back and try and double S rank Fallen Rosemary. Now, keep in mind, this is all very subjective, so it's all based on what you want to do for your account. So if Fallen Rosemary, if having her supporting capabilities is more important for you, and you have a really good elemental team ready to go, and you want that supporting capability for them, specifically towards like Thunder May, or Hawk of the Fog or Shadow Knight, then of course that's going to be your priority. You're going to want to try and double S rank her. Rita's your waifu, all that good stuff. That you're going to want to try and double S rank her first. That's, of course that's the way to go. And like I mentioned, it's very subjective to your account. Me personally, I'm going to try and double S rank Rosa really quickly, because like I mentioned earlier in the video, I think in general she's going to be the better Valkyrie overall. Now, obviously, this could change. 4.3 is still in beta. They can nerf, FTD all the way down to where she's not even relevant. I'm sure they're not going to do that, but I'm just saying. And then, what would be the point? But I don't think they're going to do that. I think she's going to be extremely good, and, that's what I'm going to be going for personally. And that's how I'm going to be using my ancient willpower. So if it was up to me, I would unlock Fallen Rosemary with the 600 ancient willpower and the 600 ancient legacy, get her on the account, and then I would move back to focusing on Rosa if I have her unlocked already, or if I don't have her unlocked, unlock Rosa and have her on the account as well, and then focus back on getting Fallen Rosemary double S ranked. So that would be for my individuals who don't have either of them unlocked. So if you don't have Rosa unlocked and you don't have Fallen Rosemary unlocked, my recommendation is to get Fallen Rosemary unlocked, go ahead and get Rosa unlocked afterwards, and then move back to Fallen Rosemary, get her double S rank, and then move back to Rosa and get her double S rank. That would be if you don't have either of them unlocked. But if you have Rosa unlocked but not Fallen Rosemary, get Fallen Rosemary unlocked, go ahead and get your Rosa to double S rank, and then move back to double S ranking Fallen Rosemary. That would be my suggestion, unless you have a good elemental team ready to go. Rita's your waifu and you only want to focus on her, then albeit double S rank her, because it's going to be very beneficial. It's going to work for you. It's going to be something that you're going to want to have for the supporting capabilities, and then you can focus on double S ranking Rosa later, because like I mentioned, we're going to have plenty of time to be able to do that. So it's completely up to you. You could double S rank Fallen Rosemary first, and then start grinding ancient willpower up once again to double S rank your Rosa. So that is something to keep in mind. The reason why I'm doing it the other way, why I'm gonna go ahead and get Fallen Rosemary unlocked and then focus on double S ranking Rosa, is because in my personal opinion, I like FTD a little bit better. I've really grown to like what, you know, her attacks and what she's possibly going to be able to bring to my physical damage dealers, especially for a psychic type. There's not a whole lot. I think there might be only Umbral Rose as a physical psychic type damage dealer. Maybe even I think Divine Prayer is one as well, but you know, as a main damage dealer. So that's why I'm going to be focusing on that and get her to double S ranker, because I just, you know, I really want her to be extremely powerful, and that's, I think, going to be the best way to do it. And then I'm going to focus on getting Fallen Rosemary double S ranked to unlock the supporting capabilities, because it's not really a huge priority for me on my account specifically. Just not a major priority. You know, eventually I am going to go ahead and double S rank her, of course. But I want to prioritize Rosa. And that's what you have to focus on your account, is to prioritize the Valkyries that you know, want to focus on. And I think you need to hone in on that when it comes, and I mentioned this, when it comes to Honkai, you need to focus on a couple of things, or else you'll never get anything done. So really focus on what you want for your account. If Rita's your waifu, waifu over meta, you want the elemental team to be OP, you want the supporting capabilities, then albeit, of course, focus on Rita, especially right now, because, you know, it's out. Go ahead and get it done. Double S rank her, and you'll have plenty of time to farm up those ancient willpowers to unlock Rosa and get her double S rank. Plenty of time. That's a benefit, and that is the great thing about being on global. We have that prior knowledge, we know what's coming, and so we have plenty of time to be able to get prepared for that. But for me, I like the way FTD's looking. I like what she's bringing to the table, and I love her character design, and so I'm just going to go for her first. Double S rank her first, and then focus on Fallen Rosemary right afterwards. So that is my advice, guys. Once again, I feel like I was all over the place. Once again, I feel like I wasn't too concise with it. I hope I didn't confuse you more than you may have already been. And once again, this is for my beginner players, not so much my veterans. Veterans, you already know what you're going to do. You already know what you're going to be focusing on. You already know how to go about it. So that's not for you guys. This is more for my beginner players who, you know, have just started the game or started the game a couple of days ago and are overwhelmed by the new version update and the ancient willpower. They're not even really sure what it's about and what to do with it and how they should go about spending it. And, you know, they got updated with version 4.3 and saw the leaks, and they're like, well, you know, what should I do about that? So that was more for my beginner players. Veterans, please, you already know. But in the comments down below, please, veterans, go down there. I implore you, provide our beginner players all the information and knowledge that you have, albeit it's probably going to be better than what I was able to go ahead and relay today. And you'll probably be able to clear up what I said and make it make it a little more concise and simpler to understand. But nonetheless, guys, I hope it helped, and I hope it was slightly informative. My next video, or I don't know if it's going to be my next video, but in another video, I'm going to talk about pre-arming, because in this version, we have 2 pre-arms, the Might of Anutu, and we have Godslayer Suitor that you can pre-arm. But once again, for version 4.3, we have the prior knowledge of knowing that Sleeping Beauty and the Key of Reason are getting a pre-arm. So I want to talk about what you should be investing your resources in, or what I think is more important, or where you should be spending them, and where I'm going to be spending them specifically. So maybe that helps as well. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, I hope this video was informative. I hope I didn't confuse you more than you may have already been. And I'm going to get out of here because I feel like I rambled on long enough. Be on the lookout for the stream. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.